Well, hello there, everyone. So I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mark on Comics. But before I get into the video, I would like to do a little bit of housekeeping. So, number one, please hit the like and subscribe. Neither one of them costs you anything. If you like what you see and you want to see more, hit the notification bell. But the like and subscribe will hit the YouTube algorithm and help me along towards my goal of being able to do this full time. Right now, I still have a day job. Work 40 hours a week. I still try to get a couple of these videos out every week, and it's a little bit tough. I'd like to be able to do this full time, so please hit the like, subscribe. Thank you. Number two, I have seen people recently saying, hey, here's a place to go for all your comic book needs. Buy your books, buy your supplies. I can appreciate that, but we need to support our local comic book shops. Now, I have a couple in my area that I go to. One for my regular needs, my pull box, but support your local comic book shop. Now, what I do is I pre-order and have a pull box, and then if I find that there's something I need more of, I will buy online, because I've already put in my order at the LCS. So, that's the way I'll do it. So please support your local comic book shop. You never know what you might find. So today is the CovrPrice Top 10 list for July 22nd, 2024. And to me, this is a real exciting list because there are some older books. Usually the list for the last several months has been mostly, oh, you see what came out last week or last month. But so I'm so excited. We have some older books on this list. So first off is Hulk #1 by Jeff Loeb. And this is the Ed McGuinness regular cover. So, the last time they were on this list was a whole week ago. So since last time they were on the list at CBCS, they have added one 9.8 blue label, one 8.5 yellow label, and one 8.0 yellow label. So we got a couple new signatures on Hulk 1. So good job. So next we have Deadpool #1. So Deadpool #1, since I've been doing this list, this is their first time on the CovrPrice Top 10 list. I'm sure it's not their first, but since I've been doing it, it's their first time. So I am going to put on the old spectacles, boom, and I am going to read you, so you know where we're starting, all the CBCS statistics for Deadpool #1. So, in blue label direct, there are 22 9.8s, 14 9.6s, 22 9.4s, 13 9.2s, 9 9.0s, 12 8.5s, 6 8.0s, 4 7.5s, 5 7.0s, 1 6.5, and 1 5.5 for a total of 109 on the CBCS Population Report Blue Label Direct Edition. So then for Yellow Label Direct Edition, there are 4 9.8s, 3 9.6s, and a partridge in a just little levity. I'm, just reciting all these facts. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. So little levity. So I'm going to start at the top again. So this is Yellow Label Direct Edition. 4 9.8s, 3 9.6s, 8 9.4s, 4 9.2s, 11 9.0s, 2 8.5s, 2 7.5s, 1 7.0, 1 6.5, 2 6.0s, 1 5.5, 1 4.5, and 1 4.0. That's all yellow label, 41 in direct edition. Next is newsstand, first blue label. So we have 1 9.6, 3 9.4s, 1 9.2, 1 8.5, and the rest here are all 1, 7.5, 7.0, 6.5, 6.0, 5.5, 5.0 for a total of 12 blue label newsstand. I almost forgot what the N stood for. So next is yellow label newsstand. So there is 1 9.2, 2 8.5s, 1 8.0, 1 7.5, and 1 5.0 for a total of 6 yellow labeled newsstands on Deadpool #1. Next, on the category of other, which I've explained so many times, I will do it one more time right now. Other is when people send in a book and it gets put into the system at CBCS, they might not designate it as a newsstand or a direct edition. So it's just that book. So that's what other stands for. But other, blue label, 17 9.8s, 36 9.6s. So that seems to be the most prevalent on this book is 9.6. There are 22 9.4s, 14 9.2s, 12 each in 9.0 and 8.5. Then there are 4 8.0s, 5 7.5s, 2 7.0s, 1 6.5, and 1 6.0. Oh, I noticed one down on the list. There is 1 4.5 blue label other for a total of 127 on the CBCS Top 10 list for July 22nd, 2024. So now we have yellow label other. There are 5 9.6s, 4 9.4s, 3 9.2s, and 1 each of a 9.0, 8.5, and 8.0 for a total of 15 yellow label other on Deadpool #1. All righty. So, now, woohoo, another one that it has not been on the CovrPrice Top 10 since March 19th of 2024. So, wow. So this book in the number 8 spot is Nova, #1, Richard Rider. Yay, Nova! Okay, so as I said, they were on the top 10 list on March 19th, so I'm not going to go through everything, but there is no newsstand direct other. It's just Nova, #1. So there were, since it's been on the list on March 19th, there's been one additional 9.8 blue label. Yeah, 9.8. One additional 9.4 blue label. There's been one additional 8.5 yellow label. Oh. 2 8.0 blue labels. 1 7.5 blue label. 1 7.0 blue label. There's also been a 4.0 and a 3.5, both in blue label. So that's since it's been on the list on March 19th. Okay, number 7 spot is Annihilation 2099, the Pete Woods 1 in 25. And this is the first appearance of Hulk 2099. So, believe it or not, there are none on the CBCS population report. How about that? None. But it's a cool cover. I think you would agree with me. If you don't, hey, you don't have to, but I think it's a cool cover. Next on the list at number 6 is NYX number 3. Woo, NYX. Wolverine. You know, X23. Getting a few nods here. So NYX number 3, as I said, since I've been doing this, this is NYX3's first time on the CBCS top 10 list. But it's no slouch in numbers. People have been sending in NYX number 3 to CBCS. So this one is another one. There's just NYX. There's no direct. There's no newsstand. Just so there are. Here's the numbers. There are 127 9.8s, 145 9.6s. By the way, these are all blue label so far. I'll get to yellow label. So it looks like 9.6 is the most prevalent grade on this book in blue label. Then we have in 9.4s, there's 90. 9.2s, there's 58. 9.0s, 42. 8.5s, 35. 8.0s, 19. 7.5s, 16. 7.0s, 1. 6.5s, 4. And there are 1 each, 6 O's, 5 5s, and 5 O's for a total of 540 NYX number 3 blue label on the CBCS population report. Now we'll move on to yellow label, which has 45 9.8s. So yellow label 9.8 is the most prevalent. So 29 9.6s and 29 9.4s. Another duplicate. The next two both have 17 9.2s and 9.0s. Then there are 12 8.5s, 4 8.0s, 3 7.5s, 4 each in 7 and 6.5, 1 6.0, 1 4.5, and 1 original art on NYX3. Awesome. An OA. Nice, nice, nice. And there is also 1 restored copy on the CBCS population report, and that is a 9.2 restored for NYX number 3. So next, what I want to do is I want to take a moment and stop and let everybody know how much I appreciate you being here and spending a little bit of time with me. I hope you enjoy what you see. So thank you so very much for being here and supporting me on Mark on Comics. Thank you. All right, so number 5 on the list is Doom 1, the Sanford Green regular cover. And there has been 1 9.8 blue label. I'm surprised there's not more, but they'll be coming. I know there will be. Okay, next on the list at number 4 is New Mutants 98, the Rob Liefeld regular cover. On the CBCS population report, there's been an increase of 1 8.5 yellow label and 1 8.0 yellow label, both in direct. So that gives an additional 2 on New Mutants 98. You know, popularity for New Mutants 98 is waning a little bit. I don't understand why. It's still the same book. Deadpool Wolverine is just coming out, and New Mutants 98 really isn't getting any love. But That's okay. Every book comes around, goes around. It just happens. So like number 3 on the list is really exciting. It is coming around again, and it is Hulk 181. So Hulk 181, there was no direct newsstand. It's just Hulk 181. This is a big list. It's the first time on the list since I've been doing this. So, sorry, you can skip ahead if you want, because here is the list of books graded by CBCS. Hulk 181, or Incredible Hulk 181, however you want to look at it. So, first of all, in 9.8s, there are 5. There are 12 9.6s. In 9.4, there are 22. There are 29 9.2s, 39 9.0s, and the most prevalent grade for a Hulk 181 blue label is an 8.5, and there are 69 of them. So there are 58 8.0s, 70 7.5s. Oh, I apologize. Ooh, no. 8.5s is not the most prevalent, because 7.5s, there are 70, one more than the 8.5, and in 7.0s, there are 84. So I do apologize. It looks like 84 with 7.0 is the most Incredible Hulk 181's blue label. All right, so then 6.5 has 39, 6.0 36, 5.5 69, 5 7.5 72, 54 4.5s, 63 4.0s. In 3.5s there are 46, 3.0s 48, 2.5s 48, 2 in grade 2.0 there are 44, there are 22 1.8s, 13 1.5s, 11 1.0s, 29 0.5s, 3.3s, and 3.1s, for a total of 988 on the CBCS population report for Incredible Hulk 181 blue label. Now, in the yellow label, there are no 9.8s in yellow label. There are 2 9.2s and 9.4s and 9.0s. 8.5s, there are 6. 8.0s, there are 7. 7.5, there are 12. 7.0s, 16. 6.5, 7. 6.0s, 10. 5.5, 17. And the most prevalent yellow label Hulk 181s is there are 24 5.0s. 16 4.5s. In 4.0, there are 23. There are 12 each in 3.5 and 3.0s, 8 2.5s, 13 2.0s, 14 1.8s, 3 1.0s, 16.5s, 1.3, and 1.5, for a total of 224. Whew. Now, I'm not going to give you a big breakdown on restored, conserved, married, or trimmed. I'm just going to give you the totals. There are 70 restored, 9 conserved, 24 married, and 8 trimmed. So that is the list for Incredible Hulk 181, first appearance of Wolverine. Woo, Wolverine! So Deadpool Wolverine is out this weekend. I'm hoping to get to see it. So that was number 3 on the list. Number 2 on the list is Wolverine 88, the Direct Edition Deluxe. And you can tell it by it's got a $1.95 cover price. Last time it was on the list was last week, July 15th. And since then, they have added one 9.4 blue label, one 9.2 blue label, and two 7.5 blue labels. So that's Wolverine 88, the first team up, if you want to call it that, between Deadpool and Wolverine, their first meeting, Wolverine 88. And number 1, right now, due to sales on the CovrPrice top 10 list, according to the CBCS population report, last time this book was on the list was June 11th, and that is Deadpool, Merc with the Mouth, number 7. First appearance of Lady Deadpool. Since its June 11th appearance, it has added one 8.5 yellow label. Just one 8.5. So, that is the CovrPrice top 10 list for July 22nd, 2024. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy what you see. So, that is it for today. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.